on the left seat, the right seat, the middle console, the dashboard.
Yeah.
Red, I think it was Raspberry Cruisers.
You got like 12-foot pieces of wood. We're like, that's all right. We'll just strap them on top of the four-wheel drive. That'll be fine. But it's a Slate pool table.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm like, all right, we'll do 2 trips. Like at this point, I'm like, 45-minute drive out there, 45-minute drive back, and then I'm gonna have to come back again. Like you've always known, I love grass. Like,
Yeah. Is it too early for a Pepsi?
never.
Never too early for a Pepsi.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll just get straight into it. Welcome back to the Motel, episode 75. This one is
75.
now. We're lucky enough to have on probably my best high school mate, Liam Whittle. Welcome
Thanks
to
for
the
having
pod.
me, boys.
Now, where do we start? Probably where we first met. And now I was trying to think, because like we've known each other for a while, but we didn't actually get in the same class till I think year 9, because we went to the same primary school.
Did we not have a primary school class together?
Well, I don't know. I can't really remember too many memories.
Did
from
you go to
there.
Alfred?
Yeah.
We all, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Toby went there as well.
Yeah, all of us.
Toby. Liam. You're Liam.
I'm Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
Because they both got curls.
Yeah.
Both got curly hair.
Who is grade 5 teacher?
Grade 5 teacher. The dude.
The dude.
I can't remember his name, but he was the actor.
Grade 4.
Grade 4. Miss Diamond.
Yes,
Miss
I
Diamond.
Miss Diamond.
All right, so
There
we
you go.
did a little bit crossing, but
Not a
I
whole
feel
heap
like we
until-
came friends in high school.
Yeah, probably more. Like, year 9, because year 7, 8 were different classes.
Yeah, that's right. You did the Japanese konnichiwa. I did the German Wie geht's, how are
Boy
you?
gets.
Yeah. So, do you have any like memories that stick out in high school, of like just some funny or just good memories of each other?
Just our physics class has to be the highlight by
100%.
far.
Physics class.
Yeah,
What happened in physics?
Where did that? Was it year 10 or year 11?
I think it was year 11.
It was me, Ethan, a few other boys in the class. A few of those boys probably shouldn't have been doing physics.
No.
Let's put it that way.
No, not at all.
Who was
What?
Garth? Was Luke in there?
Maybe Simon was there.
Simon.
Sam Dutley.
Yeah, and a few of those boys aren't the most intelligent lads going around. I don't think they'd mind me saying that.
Nah, that's all right.
So
But let's just say we weren't doing the physics.
there wasn't much physics getting done.
No,
It wasn't in the top 4 of your classes.
no. This was
This
year 11, so it didn't really matter in year 11.
What do you mean? It goes to your VCE.
Does it? Year 11?
I don't think Unit 1 2
Does it?
doesn't.
Does it?
No.
Oh, I'm that old now. I'm out.
I don't know, but let's just say we didn't do too much work in that physics class.
No.
What were we doing, Whittle?
Oh, a lot of cricket in the lecture theatre, mate.
So we had this lecture theatre. You probably didn't
Oh,
see.
yeah, it was the new science building. You wouldn't have been there when you were there.
Wasn't
eh?
And
I'm
we,
old.
We were
Oh.
what were we even playing with? A bin for the wickets.
Paper ball or something? What was the
No, it
ball?
was a tennis ball.
Yeah.
And then we just had like this random piece of wood, and we're playing cricket.
It's like a small lecture theatre. Seats 30 people.
Whereabouts is it located?
On Gilly Street, that
And
green
the
building.
The bars on the...
Oh yeah. Is that where they used to have the old
Locker rooms.
locker rooms?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They
every
were shit.
classroom has a little lecture theatre attached to it.
Okay.
So like we'd probably start the class in the lecture theatre, run through what we're going to do, then everyone would go back to the classroom. He's like, oh, if you just want to work in the lecture theatre, feel free. So
And we just stayed in there and just played cricket for
close the door on the lecture
100
theatre
minutes.
and got some runs on the board, mate.
Yeah, we got some runs in the ball. We kept scores. If you hit
On
the
the
wall on the
whiteboard.
full, you got a 6.
That's bad.
If it bounced and
That's-
hit the wall, you got the 4.
See, that's not doing physics.
No, it's not. And then how did you go in year 12 physics? Did we struggle because of it? Because we didn't get that fundamental learning?
Oh, like we probably would have done better if we didn't play cricket for a year, but
Yeah, we had some good teachers for physics though, didn't we?
yeah, they're probably almost too relaxed though.
Probably too good. Yeah.
Bro, I am so tired. I'm just going to put that out there.
Well, your birthday yesterday.
It was
Big 21.
21.
Did you have some celebrations?
Yeah, pretty quiet though, pretty relaxed.
For a 21st.
Yeah, I want to keep it low key. Go and play golf this afternoon, so
What were you playing?
Ballarat Golf Club.
The Ballarat Golf Club
Yeah,
in Alfred.
yeah. Just stuff.
Oh, you got money, do you?
No, it's not even that much.
Oh, no. Ballarats is the most
I haven't even
expensive course
checked how
here,
much it
I'm
is.
pretty sure.
Yeah, it's still so cheap compared to
Yeah.
over yonder.
Over yonder.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't. You got to have money if you want to be a member at Ballarat. I'm pretty sure it's like over $1,000.
Do you remember that one time we went golfing? That was the last time I reckon I seen you. We went to Midlands, and it was
bucketing down.
bucketing.
Yeah.
I think I threw me back out that
You
day.
were right.
Actually.
You were right at golf.
I'm on and off. Like
I feel you.
about 2 months ago, I was actually hitting them pretty well.
Yeah.
Starting to get the handicap down a bit, and now it's blown out.
See, I'm yeah, anywhere from like 90 to 100.
Yeah, I'm probably at the moment. I'm probably in that range.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was like constant low 90s, and now
Yeah.
I'm like I could
Yeah.
easily have a 110 today.
Yeah.
if it's not the
Probably
day.
sounds pretty similar actually.
I'm not good at all.
You,
You
I've got a stiff back.
You're also just so
Long.
lanky.
yeah.
Like,
He said it, not me.
lanky, like-
No, I know what you're
Got
saying.
some-
Long limbs.
yeah, it's
Long
just
limbs.
like there's a lot more swinging.
Yeah.
A lot, and the clubs are pretty short.
Yeah, you probably need to get like custom fit.
I've got
clubs
his
if you're-
Yeah.
hand-me-downs.
But there would be a lot of ball speed happening.
Yeah,
Oh.
true. You get a bit more.
Club speed. The club speed.
Club head speed.
It's like if you can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hand-eye.
It's not there.
The golf ball's too small. I'm more of that basketball size.
Yeah.
Now, high school. Swimming sports or athletic sports? What was your... What,
Athletics.
athletics.
Hands down. I hate swimming.
I know.
I always hated swimming.
I
still do
actually have a
to this
memory.
day.
I have a memory from primary school, actually.
Did sports not get worse as you got older though?
What do you-
I feel like it did.
Yeah, probably.
You
I,
reckon?
I feel like I don't really remember athletics after like say year 9.
That's what I would say
Well,
too.
we didn't do it in year 12
Yeah,
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because I think all the tryhards, they went tryhard mode, and then if you weren't like unreal at athletics, you were just like
Yeah,
you just
have
you
a
were just
day
there.
out.
Yeah,
Have a day off school.
yeah, you're just there.
Now, what you were a little bit of a runner.
Yeah,
A little bit of a runner. What was your
Yeah.
specialty?
What, long distance, short distance?
yeah, probably long distance running.
Yeah.
Really?
I was more that.
I hated it though.
I can see the calves.
Yeah,
Not
I,
bad.
I hate it, but
Yeah,
I
good
was okay.
calves, good shoe game,
getting there.
good socks.
Clean.
Now,
Should have got them RS socks though.
yeah.
Little
So,
shout out.
so swimming sports, because I have a memory at primary school. You did not like the pool.
Nah, I fucking hate the pool. Still do, mate.
Not a good swimmer.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
yeah,
Sinks.
nah. I could
Sinks.
die, I could die if I get thrown in a pool.
Why can't you swim?
I don't know. Just never got it, did I?
Didn't learn.
Didn't learn. Didn't have the work ethic to learn either.
That's fair enough.
I remember like school swimming back in primary school was like literally just like faking an injury so I don't have to swim every
I
week.
feel like swimming's like riding a bike though.
No.
like- You just swim.
Nah, 'cause you start sinking somehow.
I don't know. I don't know if you do.
I don't know. Do you have any other core memories from high school that stick out at all? Any funny memories?
Did the curls get the girls? That's what we want to know.
I didn't really have like my hair wasn't that curly until
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it
used
was
to be
always pretty
more
curly.
It used to be more wavy though.
What have you been doing? I put some
Wait.
sea salt
No, I
straight in it.
got a perm date.
Have you actually permed
Nah,
up right
it's
now?
not perm.
Oh.
Nah.
No, I got the perm.
Yeah.
I know you had a perm.
What year was that? Was that 10?
It was year 12.
Was that? Yeah.
It was
that
during
year
COVID.
12?
It was during COVID.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to have the hair like him.
Yeah. Tried to cover me.
I did. I
Try to
did.
go you.
We call him Libba. You know,
I know.
Tom
Because
Liberatore.
I was going to say, I was waiting for the right moment, but all I remember about him is like Bulldogs. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Bulldogs, Libba. Still go for the doggies?
Yeah, mate. Remember when you used to? That was
That was-
primary school days.
That was pre-year 1, I think.
Oh,
Or
you
year
know
2.
an early memory when we have that. What birthday was it? When
Oh.
at the old
Motel?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the motel.
I remember
What?
that.
What did we do there? I can't
I
really
don't
remember,
I
but
don't even know.
there's a
like-
photo of us at the motel.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even seen the photo, but I remember that.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually. So that means we were friends in
A
primary
little
school.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So,
What you got? Core memories from school? you
core
remember?
memories from school. Look, I reckon just not wagging, but like going for some walks. Like when you're just like, yeah, can I go to the bathroom? Just go for a quick cheeky walk.
The thing
How-
is, like,
recess,
in
lunch.
physics, it just was like you don't even ask, you just walk out.
Yeah, that's right. You got to that point where you didn't even like no. Did you find it when you got older, year 11, year 12? You didn't really have to ask anymore because they kind of started to treat you a bit more
Yeah, you
as
get
older.
You get treated more.
Do you remember that, or are you too old now?
I am quite on the older side now.
You are.
Like,
aren't you?
I was going to ask you how long have you been out of high school for now? You must be coming up 3 years.
And
3 years?
3 years.
yeah,
Bro, you're getting
Yeah.
old.
We're getting old.
Getting
that's
old.
crazy. That's gone so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nuts for me. I'm
7
coming up
then.
7. Like that's insane.
That's insane in the membrane.
Like another whole high school.
Yeah, more,
Like you could.
more.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I did 4 years at uni,
True.
so that's a
Yeah.
whole nother school, I guess.
Now, you don't live in Ballarat anymore, do you, Liam?
No.
What
Why are
would-
you here?
Why am I here?
That's what I was gonna ask before the podcast started.
I assume for his birthday.
Yeah, kind of for my birthday.
Why
See
your
the
family
and that.
Ah,
but
yeah.
That's about it. Like my plan was to come play a bit of golf.
Who
see
you
some
playing
boys-
with?
Some of the boys. Rosa and Josh at this stage.
Oh, yeah.
Just Clark.
Yeah.
Are they
He's,
any
he's
good?
a member of Ballarat. He's good. He's good.
Oh,
Like
he?
real good. Yeah.
Rory?
if you're good,
No.
then you can like. If that's your sport,
Rosa's probably not very experienced.
Oh, okay. He's there for the good times.
Yeah, exactly. No,
so
he'll get
is
to
it
there.
Josh's sport though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's been playing for years.
Yeah.
He plays
so,
off like 11 or 12 or something.
so if it's your sport, you could justify, maybe.
What was your reasoning for moving to Adelaide?
I get asked this question
Yeah.
a lot whenever I say that I've moved. Like, 'cause people ask, like, oh, like, even over there, like, oh, where are you from and whatnot. I'm like, oh, from Ballarat. Like, why'd you move? I'm like, I don't really know. Like, it's just like, there's like a couple month period there. We were still in lockdowns and shit.
What year did you move?
21.
21.
End of 21.
Yeah, so first year out of high school.
Like, yeah.
Packed up and
Right
left.
at the end of it. Like, November, yeah, so.
But there
And
was
then-
yeah, like what made you choose out of like Geelong or Melbourne?
Well, my
or-
brother had already lived over in Adelaide. He
Right.
already
Oh.
lived over there. So it made it easy, I guess, because I went and
Oh.
moved in with him.
Why did he move?
He moved for uni like 2 years earlier.
Oh,
So he was already over there.
right.
So that kind of made it, I guess, an easier option than
Yeah.
like your Geelong or whatnot.
Yep.
Having a fine
that
place
makes
to
makes
live,
sense.
Are you still living with Toby?
But yeah, at this stage.
What does that mean?
Our lease ends in March, so I think
You're trying to move out?
He's going to move out by then, yeah.
Yeah. And your partner, you plan to live with her or?
She lives with us at the moment.
Oh yeah, cool,
So,
cool. So
us
you're trying to
two.
find your own place.
Yeah, probably that'll.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ideal. Now, what's been the worst thing and the best thing about living in Adelaide?
The best thing is definitely the weather compared to Ballarat.
Yeah,
I know everyone says Ballarat's cold and shitty, but this weekend's been a prime example.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has not been
that
great this
It's
week.
in December and it's just.
it should be summertime here, no?
Do you drive
Exactly.
down here?
Yeah,
yeah.
drove over there Friday.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, probably the weather's the best thing. It's just like throughout winter, even it doesn't get that cold.
Yeah.
Especially like you can still go out and play golf. Like you can still do that year round. Worst thing's probably definitely like family and friends.
Yeah.
Like you leave a lot back here,
Yeah.
and it's
That'd be
not a
nice.
long way away. Like it's not hard to get back here.
Mm.
But it's still like you gotta
Still a
take few
decent
days
drive.
off work. Like you can't just come for a weekend trip. You got to take at least the Monday off or whatever.
Yeah. Has that been hard not seeing, or was it hard to make new friends there, or what's it been like
Surely.
not having your
Yeah, it's
friends?
it's probably not easy being out of school.
Yeah.
I guess like you automatically get like the work friends and that.
Mm.
But my first job over there was in a gym. And I was the only one that worked at the gym kind of thing. Like had a manager or whatnot. He managed a few different gyms, so he'd come around every week or so. But there was no other staff members in the gym.
Yeah.
So like, you don't meet people
You're by
through
yourself.
that besides members of the gym.
Yeah.
So like footy was probably the main thing. I met a few people through footy.
Oh, that would have helped.
Are
you still playing footy?
No, I only played the 1 year.
Yeah.
Gave that up. So met a fair few people through that.
You played Swans, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
until
So you.
COVID, I reckon it was.
Yeah. So you.
We played a little bit of footy together, not much.
Yeah, what years did you play? You played a couple
Up,
years?
up
2
to
years?
No, I played 5
He-
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
He tries to tell me he thinks he wants to get back into it, and I say nah.
We'll see.
Nah.
But no, I played up until the end of 14s.
Did you play in that grand final that we played in, or?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like you played, because I reckon we were in reserves in the grand final and you played like under 12s or something, I reckon.
Yeah, it
And
was
you were
early
playing
days.
ones.
I think so.
Too
Playing
good, mate.
ones in the
Yeah.
12s.
Yeah.
In the under
I had a
12s.
little bit of height back then.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So has it been? So you said you made friends in the footy. Anywhere else? Like,
Footy, and then like through my new workplace, it's
Yeah.
pretty social. So like a lot of them, and then through my partner as well, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like,
And how many jobs are you working at the moment? Because I know
Yeah,
you've changed a few.
it's complicated.
What do you
How
mean?
can it be complicated?
Well,
you're either
I-
employed or you're not.
I'm employed. I work full time at I can say at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
the roof
Why
line.
can't you say it?
I don't know. And then I resigned from a job on Tuesday. So my other job, I was working at a bar. I probably won't say that place.
Yeah, that's fine.
I resigned there on Tuesday. And I've
Sh-
kind of been given
Good one.
another offer, but
Is there a story to
When?
that why you resigned, or?
a little bit like nothing interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Just wasn't the best place to work.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Right.
What was this other offer you were saying?
Another bar's offered me a
Ah.
gig, but I don't know if I want to take it or not yet. So
Yeah, well, you'd have to.
So you're
Well,
working.
financials. If
Yeah.
it makes sense money wise.
So you're working at the Adelaide Oval. I know what you do. I don't. Oh, I think I might have told you, but for the people that don't know how cool this man's job is, do you want to tell what you do there?
yeah, it's hard to explain. So obviously Adelaide Oval, like one of the major sporting venue in Adelaide. So that's 53,000 people. But along the roof there, they have a
He's
pathway.
giving us a tour.
So
He's doing it to people.
so yeah, they got a pathway along the roof, and we run tours along the roof.
Yeah.
Like get into a harness.
I reckon that's
just
sick.
climb along the roof.
Yeah.
Did
giving
you have to
people
have
tours.
special training?
We do have special training, but they like once you got the job, they put you through all the training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, pay for it to all get done and that, which is
Nice.
good.
Was it hard to learn it or not?
Nah,
No, you just buckle in and
yeah, it's pretty
Go for a walk.
self-explanatory
Just
once you learn all of it.
is it fucking high? Like, is it scary?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, it's 50 meters above the ground, which like it's obviously not.
It's still pretty ways up.
Yeah, and you can like go see right down and whatnot, but I don't
Mate,
know.
when I
it's-
look at like 5 meters off the ground, that looks pretty high to me.
Yeah, I was changing a light
But-
bulb at the stadium the other day, and I was scared.
So I feel like that's different. I'd feel like I'd be more scared on like the top of a ladder or something.
Mm,
Because once you're up there on the roof, you know there's no way you can fall. Like,
yeah.
and
pretty
it's like
sturdy.
you're that high up that you don't really realize.
Are you a
guess.
tour guide?
Well, I
Or
guess technically, I'm like my role now is probably more like admin, business operations side of things.
Right.
So I don't really run many tours.
Okay.
Kind of more when I want to, type of thing.
Oh,
When I,
How many tours have you done up there?
hundreds.
Really?
100?
How many
big.
times in a day? Like, how
Nah,
popular is
only-
it?
So like as a business, they run probably on like a weekend, 6-7 climbs a day.
Yeah.
But as like a leader, a tour guide, you only run 1 or 2 a day. max.
Yeah, right.
They're 2 hours long. So
How did you
shit.
get that job? Like,
just applied for it, mate. Just
Yeah.
See it on
literally,
Seek?
it was like not something
Indeed.
like I'm like, oh, I really want to do that. I just
Yeah.
saw it on Seek one day and I was like, I hate my job at the moment.
yeah,
I'm like, I'll apply for it, and then fair enough, got it.
Nah, that's good.
and that's where the Crows play.
Yeah, Crows and Port. Adelaide
Oh.
Oval.
Yeah. Have you been to many games over there, or?
Unfortunately, a lot of them I have to work. Like,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so I work Saturdays, Friday and Saturdays.
Do they ever
so-
go up there mid game?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we run climbs during the game, which are pretty cool. I
Yeah.
mean, like getting paid to watch the footy, essentially.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
So you've
Hmm.
done ones during the game.
yeah, for sure, heaps.
That's sick.
hmm.
That's pretty cool.
interesting. That is interesting.
So
Do they look like little ants?
Yeah, it's kind of like the footies.
Can you see?
Yeah, you
it
can
on-
see pretty well. Like still, like
Well, I guess 50 meters is like,
even like if you think about like the
Yeah.
back of the MCG stand, you'd be 50 meters above the ground there.
yeah.
Like if you were in the nosebleeds of the MCG.
Yeah, you could see. You could see.
now, I have a funny story to share about this man, Zach, and I think
About me or him?
no about Liam Whittle. What?
Put your arm down.
What? Whoa!
Sweaties.
Damn, I'm sweaty.
That's another core memory from high school, mate.
Oh
The sweaties.
yes. Did you
You
get
were-
sweaty?
I was sweaty, but
I
I
got
reckon
sweaty.
you were worse.
Oh, 100% I was worse.
For sure.
Where the back?
Oh, the back. The
Remember, I
the
still
pits.
remember that English class.
Oh, Mr. Coles.
Mr. Cole's English
Oh,
class.
Mr. Carlos. Isn't
Yeah.
he Japanese?
Yeah, he did Japanese
Yeah,
as
he
well.
taught English. Me and Roy were talking about this last night.
Oh, man.
How's this man teaching Japanese and English?
Bro, I was sitting on a
bilingual.
chair. There was no aircon in that class. It was like top near Sheen.
Yeah, top of whatever the office building's called. What's
Sheen?
nah? Sheen's the big
Which
one
one?
out the front. The one where the office is in,
What's that building called?
Which the office?
Spec-
like where the hall. What's
Oh.
Peacock Hall?
yeah.
Peacock.
It's
Hall.
just been
It was,
renovated.
one of
you
the, it
know?
was one of the classrooms just outside Peacock
Yeah,
Hall. Anyway,
And it was a fucking hot day. And
AC.
no aircon in there. And I'm sitting on this chair. I'm sweating. Just come there from lunch. It was hot. And I got this big old plastic chair mark
Yep.
on the back
Yep.
of my.
I know exactly that.
So I
the back of the
was
blue
so
shirt.
embarrassed. I had to get up, walk along the wall so people couldn't see it. I sprinted to the locker room, got my bag, and wore the bag for the rest of the day.
You literally were in class wearing your bag.
I was so embarrassed.
The worst part, we were sitting up the front for some reason
Yeah.
too. So you got like the whole
Oh.
class sitting behind you, just staring at your bag.
It was because we were wearing light.
I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. It was
It was bad.
so much sweat.
It was a lot of sweat.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because you know
I
what?
had-
Once
I
you're
had-
embarrassed as well, you get hotter because you're
Yeah, it
nervous.
just
So
it
your
just makes
sweat's
it worse.
worse.
I had that in like year 7 and 8 when we were playing like the down ball, and we'd come
Yeah.
back into that you know the year 7 and 8
North wing.
classes. It's like it's only one story.
Yeah, the north
And-
wing, right?
It might be that.
Maybe.
I think so.
It's in
Anyway.
that it's in that back right corner.
The portables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my God, I know exactly what you mean when you say the chair sweat.
Yeah.
No, because it was the blue plastic chairs.
Well, I think ours were these colours.
Yeah, like a
But same-
I feel like my
They got the
maybe it was
thing and
a
then the
old-
two holes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the two holes, and then it's that exactly imprinted on your back.
Yeah, not good.
No,
Not good at all.
I've had the exact same thing, and then I was scared to ride a bike to school
Yeah.
because I'm like I'd get too sweaty.
Well, I would never walk to school because of that
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
I
By the
was-
time you put a bag on, like
Yeah.
you get your bag
Yeah.
strapped, sweat marks.
The-
Because
the
we had the
bag-
light blue shirts and they turned dark blue.
Shocking
Those
choice.
bags are like twice the size of your torso.
They're massive.
They're big
massive
bags. They're big bags, heavy bags. Because didn't we take the textbooks home for some reason?
Like, yeah, well, if you got like any homework and shit
Yeah.
to do, like,
God,
Now, so the story that I was going to say.
that I don't miss about high school.
No. Not at
Friends, yes. Work, no.
all. Now, we went to a party one time. Do you remember what party it was?
I don't remember whose party it was. I remember kind of
Murph's.
where it was. What was it?
Murph's?
What was his first name? Zach. Is it
I
Yeah.
think
Zach?
so.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
And
I remember that.
it was a fair ways way out of town.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
It was near the Gold Rush Mini Golf, I think.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have a few drinks as you do. Maybe a few too many. Few too many as you do. And I think both of my parents came out and picked us up. I think Paddy Martin
Oh,
was in there as
Pat
well.
Martin.
I know where
So-
this is going.
It was us two, me and Wits, and Paddy Martin. Shout out Paddy Martin. And I think you were in the middle seat.
Yeah,
I was on the right. No, we weren't drinking in the car.
No.
We were on the way home.
definitely not drinking.
We're driving. We're going past Freight Bar and JB Hi-Fi. And my parents are talking to Paddy and I because we're dropping off Paddy to the White Night. Do you remember that? There was like lights.
Yeah, I
and
remember we
stuff.
were dropping him off or something.
Yeah.
I didn't remember what it was.
Anyway, we're chatting, but this man,
Mm.
quiet as a mouse,
And then
he's just sitting there like this.
In the middle.
I think he was doing it because he was trying to keep it down.
yeah, and then I was literally, I just yelled at the car like, "Get your window down
Down.
right now!"
And he's
And I'm
like-
in the middle,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, no.
yeah,
And he's like this.
I went a little bit late on the get the window down call. And
Everywhere on the left seat, the right seat, the middle console, the dashboard,
Yeah.
red. I think it was Raspberry Cruisers, no?
yeah, it was UDLs.
Oh, yeah,
Noodles.
the Udals.
Udal.
The red Udals.
Yeah.
Spew everywhere.
I'm glad I
Your
wasn't in
parents'
that car.
Look, I won't
I've
be.
probably never felt so bad in my life.
I know.
Genuinely.
I know you felt pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I won't sugarcoat it.
No,
Parents weren't too happy.
obviously.
What?
Understandably.
At the same time, though, I didn't hear him yell.
No, they didn't yell. Like, they're not going to yell at you. Obviously, they didn't mean it.
No, but even after. I don't know.
Yeah.
They seemed pretty pissed, but I
Well,
would be too.
I think the worst thing was I think they stayed up till like 1 or 2 a.m. cleaning the car.
And I think it stunk for a little while after
But-
that too.
Yeah, it did.
But think about it now. Funny now.
Yeah, funny now,
Funny
good story.
now.
Well, funny for us,
Yeah.
maybe.
And then,
I don't know if even, yeah.
and then
PTSD for them.
I think you started giving him a nickname.
Oh, Spewy.
Spewy.
That's your nickname. Yeah, Spewy.
Oh,
Spewing.
yeah, good story, but shocking at the time. So, yeah, we might go to a quick ad break and then we'll be right back. Just want to say a quick shout out to our two brands, RKLS and Vintage Zip. You can find all of their items on our website, rklsclothing.com, or follow them on Instagram at rkls.clothing and at Vintage Zip.
And make sure to follow the Motel by subscribing on YouTube or following on Spotify or Apple Podcasts to stay up to date to all the latest episodes. So let's get straight back into this episode.
Now, we're a big advocate for the Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yes.
Listen to a few apps, you get around it.
We get these.
That's a good find.
This couch was
It was.
from the Marketplace.
Great couch.
This was from Salvos.
That was Salvos.
We're big on the op
Couple of
shops.
finds.
You big on the op shops?
Yeah, I love an op shop.
Yeah.
Op shop quality over in Adelaide, it's shocking though.
In Adelaide.
Yeah,
No,
compared to here.
really?
So much more potential over here.
The prices are getting up here though.
Yeah.
Price is getting up over there. It's cheap here compared to there.
Like, how much are we talking?
Like almost double what you pay here
Like-
for like some things. Like we went into a couple yesterday just walking around.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
Like,
like
what?
cheap, mate.
That's a joke.
Did you get anything?
Nah.
They should be selling stuff for like $1.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be. It was
Yeah.
like
It used to be.
You have to pay like $20 for something. It's like
Mm.
I just go to Kmart.
I saw a
And
jacket
what?
the other day. It was $50.
It's like
in
that's
an op shop. That's
Yes.
crazy.
That's brand
it
new.
should be
price.
like $5.
Yes,
Like,
it
if
should
they
be.
want to move shit, like come on.
Yeah, come
I
on,
mean,
let's
how
get it going.
cheap.
All right, now, so Facebook Marketplace. I know you have a good Facebook Marketplace story.
Where was it?
And
Adelaide?
you don't know
In it-
anything about it, so
You don't know anything about it.
No.
All right, I'll start from the start. So
hold on.
just like we were at a phase.
Yeah, we can't not.
It was probably about.
Pepsi Max.
That's fresh.
They're good in
Sounds
your headphones,
nice.
aren't
It does
Yeah.
sound
is.
good. Yeah.
It was probably around almost this time last year. Let's
Okay.
say maybe Jan last year, and we wanted a pool table for the house. Who
Yeah.
doesn't want a pool table in their house?
If you got the room,
We're just going to replace the dining table with a pool table. Was the plan.
chuck some wood.
We
wood
never
onto it.
used our dining table.
Right.
Still
Just eat at the
rarely
couch
do.
or something.
Yeah, eat at the couch. We got bar stools at the bench. Like eat there.
Yeah.
So I was just browsing. One day, pool table pops up free.
Yeah.
We're like, oh,
Yeah.
Free.
surely, like too good to be true.
Yeah.
Look at the photos, and it hasn't like in the photos. It's not built. It's in
Oh.
it's in the pieces. I'm like, do you have any photos of it built? They're like, nah, like we haven't built it. We bought it 7 years ago, and it's just been sitting in our shed.
Oh.
But like our settlement for our house is tomorrow, so we need it gone tonight. So we're listing it for free. Like it's such a good. They're like it's worth a lot of money, but we just can't. We don't have time to sell it. So me,
It
I'm
gets
like,
better.
It sounds
I'm like-
sketch.
it does sound sketchy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, like what are they like? How big is it? Whatnot?
Yeah.
And it's 12 foot by like 8 foot. It's a
Yeah.
full size billiards table. It's not a pool table.
Yeah.
A snooker table.
And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're like I'm talking to my brother, and our younger brother was living with us at the time. Younger brother's probably a little bit immature. He's like, yeah, let's get it. Older brother's like, where the fuck are we going to put it? It's not going to
Yeah.
fit in our house. It's too big. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. We can just sell it and make an easy profit. Like,
Yeah.
they're saying it's worth a couple of grand. I'm like, we can
Jeez.
at least get 1.5 for it. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to make profit off this.
Yeah.
I'm keen.
Yeah.
It's a 40-minute drive. We're like, all right, this is probably like 5 o'clock.
How big are these boxes?
What boxes?
The box of the pool. The
Do they come in
Well,
boxes?
no,
Oh,
it doesn't come in box. So it's still,
how'd you transport it?
So we get there. We drive 40 minutes out to the house, and we drove there in 2 cars because we knew there'd be a fair bit to it. We're like, we'll come prepared. We didn't have a trailer or anything, but we're like, we'll drive 2 cars out there.
Yep.
I have like my Commodore wagon, so you can fit a fair bit in the back of that. Fold the seats down.
Yeah, but they're not wide though.
It's not extremely wide. And my brother had like a Nissan Pajero, like
Where'd the Toyota Camry come
four-wheel
from?
drive. That's Dad's car.
Oh yeah. Alright. I was wondering.
Yeah, we get out there. They're like, you aren't going to fit it in the 2 cars. We're like, oh, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
They're like, no, like it's massive. So we start looking at the pieces. You got like 12-foot pieces of wood. We're like, that's all right. We'll just strap them on top of the 4-wheel drive. That'll be fine. We chucked all the legs and shit in there. But it's a Slate pool table.
Oh.
They're like,
Mate, it's
we're like,
Slate.
it's Slate.
Oh.
And we're like,
They didn't.
okay.
They didn't say that on the listing.
well,
Well,
I
you
think we
s-
probably asked, and we kind of underestimated
How heavy is
How
it?
how
heavy
heavy
s-
the slate would be.
Yeah.
I knew it would be heavy, but they're like, there's
No.
4 pieces of slate. Each of these pieces is what, like,
What, 30 kilos, 40 kilos?
yeah, they're almost
More?
2 meters long and like probably 1 meter wide.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
you
probably,
can imagine the pool
they're
table
probably
divided
like
into
80.
quarters.
They're probably like 80 kilos.
No,
isn't
they're
it? More.
way more.
Yeah.
So we've got like one of the trolleys, like a moving trolley thing that you, I don't know, like you jack it up on, and we've
Right.
pushed it to my car. There's 4 of us to get it into my car. Like we haven't lifted it off the ground, it's just on the trolley, and then we just slide it in. Like, all right, 1 down. And like they lay flat in my car. I'm like, oh, it fits well. We go 2, and my younger brother's like, you can't put any more in there. The front of my car is like almost lifting up off the ground because all of the weight's on the back. They're like, yeah, they're probably about 250 kilos each. I'm like,
that's a lot.
and I was like to my brother, I'm like, oh, we'll get one more in there. He's like, no, like you cannot, because he's like,
So
bit,
heavy.
like mechanical and like he used to do a mechanic apprenticeship and whatnot. He's like, you can't put any more in there. You won't be able to turn your car. Like the front wheels will just have no grip on them. Like they'll just be off the ground. So anyway, I'm like, all right, we'll do 2 trips. Like at this point, I'm like 45-minute drive out there, 45-minute drive back, and then I'm gonna have to come back again. And they're like, you can't pick it up tomorrow. We need it gone tonight. Like the house is settling tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. So they ended up, we get all the like half the slate in, all the wood pieces. So we probably messaged them about 5, left at about 5:30, got there at 6:15
for the first trip.
Yeah, so we probably didn't get home from the first trip till about 7:10, quarter past 7. And Jack Loader was over in Adelaide at the time. I was supposed to be catching up with him that night. And I'm like, hey,
let's put it on the sideline.
Like, this is the last night he'll see it. I'm like, mate, change of plans. I've got shit I need to do. I'm like, you can come give me a hand with it if you want.
He did, didn't he?
He did. So he met us, like by the time we got back to our house, he met us at our house. We unloaded the car. Mind you, there's 4 of us trying to move these pieces of slate, and we had to carry them. We're like, where the fuck are we going to put them? Yeah. They lived in our dining room floor for like 2 weeks. And then we had to have an inspection of our house. And anyway, yeah, I'm like, Loader's like, oh, that's all right. I've got the work ute. We'll just take that out. It'll probably hold the weight better. So we've driven... Oh, actually, I don't know. Yeah. We've driven his work ute out there to pick up the rest of the pool table. So by the time we got home, it was about 9:30. We've got these 4 pieces of slate, like so many pieces of wood sitting in our hallway, just everything. You can imagine they've been sitting in a shed for
Did you ever set it
7 years. No. So the original plan was like, we'll set it up, list it on Facebook Marketplace, bang, profit.
How did you think you were going to like put the felt on? People have to like professionally like pull the felt around and like staple gun and shit.
I've pondered how you would even put it together at least 100 times over the last year. I'm like, I don't even understand how it goes together. We don't know if it has all the
Did it come with a manual?
Nah,
nothing.
So what, have you tried selling it?
Yeah, we just listed the part, like just photos of it, like not built. We're like, haven't built it. We listed it for, I reckon, $1,000.
Yeah.
Nothing. We had one bloke actually a couple of months ago came out and looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, mind you, we had to move houses about 3 months after getting the pool table. So we've got to move all that slate again. So that was a pain. But anyway, it's been in our garage since then. We had a bloke come out the other month and he's like, no, it's probably not worth it. I don't know if everything's there. He's like, he got like professional advice. He's like, I don't know if it's worth it. So yeah, no. Long story short, it's still sitting in our garage.
You still got it.
So we can't park cars in our garage because there's a pool table sitting at the bottom of it.
At least it was free.
Yeah,
it's a funny story, but now
it's like at this point we've had it for so long, I can't list it again for free because I just can't. It'll do too much damage to my ego.
500?
100. You'd take 500.
Oh yeah, take 500 for sure. If anyone's in the market for
a slate buoy table.
Yeah,
they're massive.
Would you take it?
No.
I would not recommend it.
So you've had it for a year now.
Yeah, it's just sat there.
Fuck, that's a while.
That's a funny story.
That's a good story.
See, my story of how I got the air hockey table was a lot easier.
Yeah, we should have gone something smaller.
Yeah, well, the thing was, I got the air hockey table for free, and it was from where our house is in Alfredton, literally 100 metres around the corner.
Was it near the primary school?
No, it's on It's on Cuthbert's Road where the bus stop is.
Yeah.
And from there, the bus stop to our house, and then I think we put it on a trailer. I think.
I was going to say, did you walk it? Did you like carry it back?
We carried a barbecue home one night.
That was That was so. Yeah, we did.
How far?
Well, from the other side of
you're near
that's a long near walk with the barbecue.
It was.
Yeah, and the wheels didn't roll. So you had to carry it.
Yeah, we carried
that's way too far to carry it.
We carried it through the back of the ovals.
Yeah.
People just like out there watching you carry a barbecue.
How much profit do we make off that?
I think you could sell a barbie for about $100.
Yeah, 58.
Yeah, I think that's what we were doing.
How long would it have taken you to
walk
it back?
It took
walk there, walk back.
Well, I reckon the walk back definitely took longer.
Oh, definitely. Because it was cut the hands.
Would have it been 30 minutes?
I think 30 minutes, yeah.
Probably would have been something like
I
that.
still made like $50 an hour. It's a good
Yeah.
hourly rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Free. No, definitely.
So where was the air hockey going? Did we end up selling that as well?
I ended up selling that.
Yeah.
I think I sold that for like
300, wasn't it?
yeah, like $300.
Yes, you've had a bit more success on the marketplace than
I've had some great success.
Mate, he bought a camera one time.
Oh yes, I scammed some bloke.
I feel like you've spoken about it on the podcast
Yeah,
before,
we
haven't
have.
you? Yeah.
Someone listed up a Canon 600D, no, or 800D. What have I got? The 80D. So they put up an 800D, but it was actually a Canon 80D, and it was like no joke. There's like a $400 difference. So
And they didn't know.
and they didn't realize it. And I got it for like $300 with an extra lens, a bag, and a tripod. And
That
then
tripod.
and then I sold just the camera body for like $500 or $600, and then kept the
Kept
rest.
the lens and
Yeah.
that,
So I
Lens,
I
the
made
tripod.
I
Made
made like
$200.
$200, and I got a free like tripod and stuff out of it. It was great.
That's elite.
Yeah.
I think it was like almost. I think I sold it for like $6 actually. So I think I made like $300. Oh, and I got a lens as well that cost like a couple $100.
Yeah.
That's stealing at that point.
That was stealing.
That's theft.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought the pool table was stealing, but
Well,
can't get rid of it now.
Yeah,
Stuck
that's
with it.
unfortunate.
It'd be funny if those people ever listen to this podcast.
Well, they were like big on like, oh, you just have to send us a photo once it's set up. Like it means a lot to us. Like,
Do they want
we
it
don't-
back? Where'd they
we're
move
like,
to?
we really don't want to get rid of it, but we have to. Like, it meant something to her. But I'm like,
It's like yeah, for 7 years. You
yeah,
put
didn't
it
set
up.
it up. I'm like, yeah.
Obviously, doesn't mean that much.
Where'd they move to? Do you know?
Nah, no clue.
You should try and reach out. Do they want it back? If it
I'll
meant
sell
so
it to
much.
you for $500.
Yeah, true.
Now, obviously, we're on a podcast.
Yes.
You and your brother have
I would use the word had.
a
I
podcast.
think it's officially retired.
Has it retired?
Oh,
Well, we
Officially?
came back for 2 episodes of season 2.
I saw season
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why did it stop?
Just like our work times a lot now, they clash. Like he works nights, I work mornings.
it's
And,
challenging.
and we haven't really prioritized it. Like I can't blame it all on that. Like
Yeah.
we just haven't put the time
Do you
aside.
both-
Like it does take a bit of time, but the
Yeah.
time you set everything up, write a run sheet out, edit it,
yeah.
make clips up, like
Yeah,
it's
it's
a few hours like put
Yeah.
in.
I always find it funny when people say like comment, "Oh, you got boys, we should start a podcast."
Did you get those
I-
comments or no?
I reckon we got a couple.
Yo, you
on a
had
few.
you had some big clips that blew up though.
Yeah,
Early.
we had a few on TikTok that went.
Yeah. I was like, "Hey, jelly."
Oh, I was
Well,
definitely jealous.
You had like a 40,000 or something.
Yeah, I reckon we had a
Video
few,
or something?
but and I just
This-
took up too much time. Couldn't commit to it.
You starting a podcast definitely influenced me on
Yeah.
wanting to start a podcast.
Yeah, at the start, it's very much like you have that feeling like, oh, what are people gonna think? Like,
Yeah.
But once you start doing, it's just so fun, just sitting there,
It is, isn't it?
chatting shit for an hour. Like,
Yeah, well, it might be different for you because like you obviously living with your brother,
Yeah.
whereas like I use it now basically like
to
just to
catch up.
catch up.
Yeah.
and it's good, like because otherwise we might not.
Really see each other that
Yeah.
much.
So
I
good
remember
excuse.
when I was in America, I think that's when you started the sports bunker,
Yeah, it would have been
2022.
end
Sta-
of.
nah, start off.
yeah,
off.
okay.
And that was actually when I was when I broke my ankle,
Yeah.
and I was pretty down, a little bit down in the dumps
as
because
you would be.
yeah. And I started, and you just released this podcast, and I was listening to it as soon as they come out. I was in the gym with him on, and I was laughing, literally laughing out loud in a public gym. And I just remember, like, not to fanboy or whatever, but I remember, and I was like, damn, I cannot wait for the next ones to come out.
It was like that. Like Sports Bunker at the start was good.
Mm.
I guess like for anyone that's listening, like everyone doesn't know, but it was just like a sports podcast. Obviously, a bit generic. Like have your footy, bit of F1 chat, a little bit
Yeah.
of golf chat, a little bit of everything really.
You've been watching the F1 this season.
Nah, not at
Oh,
all.
I'm
I was gonna
big
say,
F1.
well, that was the problem with it. Is we just didn't watch enough sport to be able to
It's
talk
hard to
about
talk- yeah, it's
everything.
Tough, yeah.
So would end up just being like, well, what do we talk about for F1 this week? Like I didn't have time to watch it.
Yeah.
It was pretty hard to keep up with the sport.
So
ones.
that lasted. I wouldn't even know, maybe 20 episodes
Yeah,
of
I
that
think
I
so.
reckon we had.
That's a fair bit. Though.
That's a lot.
And then we transitioned into the Trash Talk podcast, which was essentially what the title suggests. It was just us talking shit for 45 minutes a week.
Which one did you prefer?
Probably the trash talk.
Yeah.
I don't know, with the sports bunk, you almost have that feeling of like people are going to listen to this and be like, no, you're actually wrong. Whereas with trash, like when you're just talking shit, like you can't be wrong.
Yeah.
It's just you're just having fun, just talking shit. Whereas
100%.
you don't have the pressure of having to be right.
I feel like
the sports,
it's
And
got
like have good takes.
I feel like it's got its
exactly.
pros and cons though, because like I feel if a podcast is more like specific to a
Niche.
certain niche,
Yeah.
it could have the potential to be better.
Yeah,
Not better
for
in,
sure.
like reach a certain group.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas like doing these sort of like anything podcasts
it relies like
on
not
someone just like liking you.
your personality. Yeah, for sure. It's like that.
Yeah.
You touched on it a little bit before, but what was like, was it hard to start it? Or what was your, I guess, why did you start a podcast?
That's an excellent question. Like Toby's done a few, like back when he was younger. He did a
That's
few.
right, actually.
Then he got rid of all of his stuff and that. And then he was kind of like we both just went to each other one day. I'm like, I want to start a podcast. And then he's like, yeah, I've been thinking about it too. So like, oh, fuck it, let's buy it.
Yeah.
Buy some shit and
Was it you
Get
that
it
came to
started.
me? Because I've wanted to do a podcast. I like podcasts.
No, I don't. I think it was always your idea.
It's probably me.
It was probably your idea.
I reckon they should.
Because I think you were like, I'll buy the equipment.
Yeah, I just like just
Oh,
turn up.
But I just need another person to be there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And did you get any backlash or?
Not really, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, you get like a bit of, like, I guess footy clubs are the main one. Like, it's always just like banter.
Yeah.
Like, you get a little bit of shit in that, but most of the boys are pretty good. At least the ones that.
mm.
you have
I
mates
feel
with
like
and
it's
that.
always like
It's actually worse in your head than you think.
that's what I'm saying.
100%.
You're always
100%.
nervous to start something, but once you start it,
You'd never get any shit, really.
No.
It's just like.
yeah.
Yeah, like.
Ethan sometimes gets butthurt with people online saying stuff, and I'm bro. It's just fucking. These people aren't anything. I'd find it
literally,
funny.
It's like they're just sitting there.
I'm like, this is good. We're getting more comments. This is
Yeah.
good.
It's pumping the
yeah.
video.
No, but if someone's commenting, like you at least must be doing something
Yeah.
right. I
That's
hope so.
right.
Yeah, it's getting their attention at least.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
People like say words incorrectly to get people's attention.
Mm.
yeah.
So, do you reckon there's any way or chance
Can you come back?
that there'll be a?
That the trash talk comes back.
Yeah.
Season 3. So season 2 only had 2 episodes. Season 3.
I'm going to say no.
Really? Do you still got the equipment?
Still got the equipment. Like I said, he's moving.
Oh,
we're
true.
planning on moving separate ways at March.
Mm.
He's probably looking at like north side of the city. I'm looking staying down south. So
And how far is
it's
that?
An hour and 10 drive.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get
Yeah.
between the two. It's like
That's not ideal.
Stuff.
to find time once a week to record and commit to 2 hours of driving.
Yeah.
Like
That's a lot of driving.
working full time. It's
Because I
just-
don't really like this 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
really that I was driving out here. I'm like, "Fuck, it's way closer than I thought it was.
Yeah, it is. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's so
It-
quick to get
yeah.
out here.
Like sometimes people think it's like a fair way, but it's really not. Like
It's
not.
crazy
from
how
here
close it is.
to the
Lucas.
is like 5 minutes.
Yeah, genuinely. Like,
So
it's-
yeah, it's pretty good. No, I like living out here. It's like it's pretty quiet, and my house isn't like right up against someone else's like with these new houses.
Mm.
So like, I'm pretty. I'm sorry I didn't really give you a tour. You just came
that's
in and
okay. We just jumped straight onto the camera.
The
And
potty.
Yeah.
Now, New Year's is on the arrival.
it is.
Got any plans?
Well, like I said, I
Well.
no, I was working that job, so I'd kind of committed to work on New Year's Eve there. Like being a bar, they kind of just require everyone to work on New
Oh,
Year's Eve.
you're working
So,
there. now?
well, I was going to until I
Oh.
resigned. So it's I haven't actually made plans since
Yeah.
Tuesday since I resigned. So I don't have too much planned. I'm not like big on going out and clubbing and shit anymore. Like
Yeah, neither.
I feel like we went through a little phase earlier on that we did heaps.
Oh, 100%.
But I've just like as soon as it gets like 10:30 now, I'm like, nah.
Pack
find
it up.
Find my bed. Like
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you want somewhere to go?
hit
Huh?
me.
Warrnambool?
I'll have a suggestion. No, I'm not going to Warrnambool.
No, we're getting a house.
Yeah, I know. Ross was saying, no, I'm
No.
not making the trip to Warrnambool. I could cement that in stone.
Why not?
Now, my family coming over for like that period, so
Oh, that's fair enough then.
I think I'm going on like a wine tour the day before,
Oh.
so I'll probably be pretty dusty
Yeah.
on New Year's Eve, to be honest.
What coloured shirt are you wearing?
On the wine tour,
Yeah.
get a collar out for sure. Don't know what. Probably try and stick away from the lighter colours,
Yeah.
especially from the reds.
Yeah. Bro, you don't need much wine to like start feeling it.
Yeah, it's like
Me
that.
and my partner, there's a winery just over there.
Yeah, I saw that as I was driving out.
Yeah, and they do I think it's literally $10, and you do wine tasting,
Yeah.
and that's deadly.
But
That
so
is
I guess that's
deadly.
what like Adelaide's well known for is the wineries. Like everywhere you go, like
Mm.
you go 10 minutes out of the residential area, and you see like there's wineries every turn.
That's pretty
And
cool.
it's just like, yeah, it's cool. But I'm not even the biggest wine
No, I'm
drinker,
not
to be
a wine
honest.
No.
Like,
Neither.
Not at all. I'm a Pepsi drinker.
Yeah.
That's an action out. Still waiting for that sponsorship, Whittle.
yeah,
It'll come around one day.
one day.
It will, maybe episode 200.
See it. I guess, yeah, nothing like really cemented for New Year's Eve yet. There's a few like festivals and little things going on around Adelaide.
I think I'm going to New Year's Eve on the Hill, which is other side of Melbourne, I believe.
Yeah, right. Is it who's playing there?
Don't know.
Dunno.
Just a couple mates.
Didn't go to
that-
Spilt
just
Milk.
one-
Didn't make the trip because
No,
I
I
saw
didn't.
Toby did.
No, I didn't. Did you?
No.
Either of you?
I was in Bali.
I
Oh,
went
yeah,
for,
you would have
I went for 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
From when?
2:30 to 5:30.
It's probably like the worst 3 hours. as
It was
well.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I
We-
went last year and it wasn't a great day out, to be honest.
Were you there last year?
Yeah.
Did we see each other?
No, that's what I mean. I don't reckon we even did. Like, it was just like last year
It was
just,
hot
like,
as.
so hot, so hectic. Everyone was like, I'm
Water.
hating this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just need water. Just need.
Like, this
Yeah,
year,
I went home before the main events.
Okay. Yeah, I was like just not vibing,
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
and then went home.
so I saw the tickets come out. I'm like, I'm not spending that money on if it's going to be anything like last year was.
Yeah. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not yet, to be honest.
no.
Like, still 2 weeks to finish off the year, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been thinking about buying a house. So that's potential on the cards next year, but
In
Not-
Ballarat.
actually not.
In Adelaide?
Come back. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not cemented on that yet, so I wouldn't want to put that down as a set in stone thing.
Yeah.
Play a bit more golf. Try and get me handicap down a bit.
Yeah.
I want to be able to like play off a decent number. Like I love like you've always known, I love grass. Like,
Yeah. We used to have a group chat, didn't we?
I love
yes,
grass.
with
You mean Summer?
some- yeah, like just like
Go
Lawn
on.
tips.
like yeah, good
Oh,
grass.
You
Like
want to do YouTube lawn tips?
well, no, I don't want to make a YouTube channel,
Oh.
but so I was like, well, I enjoy not only playing golf but going around to like nice golf courses.
Yeah, I
just to
remember
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were.
see the landscape and that. I want to get
No.
to it. You go. Yeah.
Weren't you gonna get a fucking greenskeeper job in Geelong?
Yeah, I was looking at a couple.
Yeah.
Another
In
one
Geelong.
popped up last week, and I'm like,
In
oh.
Geelong.
No, not in Geelong. Like when I was
Originally.
here.
Oh,
But another one popped up last week over in Adelaide. I'm like, oh, tempted.
Yeah.
how long have you
Um,
been at this job for?
Bit over maybe like 15 months now.
That's a good
Oh, okay.
mustache. Have a look at that mustache. I only just realised now.
Yeah, it's still going.
He's always
Yeah.
had
It
that
doesn't
good
really grow
mustache.
much anymore. It's just pretty stagnant.
That's
Trim it up
alright.
every now and then,
Yeah.
every few weeks.
Do you ever grow out the
Uh-huh.
goatee?
I don't like when the stash gets too long, and then I can like it goes into the
when
and then
you
I, and I
shit.
pull it out
Bite.
with my teeth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
it hurts, and I'm like, well, why did I
You
do
gotta-
that?
Mine's
trim it
mine's
up.
definitely the worst here. That's
Yeah.
all right though. It's getting there.
It's filling in. It'll get there.
Starting to get a little middle bit.
Yeah, the middle bit's the slowest bit.
Oh,
Always
100%.
is. Mine was like empty for a while. It just looked like I had
I was
like
empty.
two looked like I had like two little mustaches either side in the middle.
Oh yeah. I've got like 4. Like one
Yeah,
there,
you
one
have,
there,
like,
one there.
a few little parts there.
Bit patchy.
Well, yeah.
Um,
You got any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, what about you boys?
Oh, New Year's resolutions.
Or plans for New Year's Eve? Start with that.
Well, plans. I was going to New Year's
New-
Eve on the hill, and hopefully that's all right. Resolution. I haven't thought of one yet.
I'm trying to not have any takeaway next year.
the whole year.
Yeah.
That's no,
52 weeks.
no
Yeah.
way,
No
Well, no,
chance.
sorry.
no chance.
Not buy.
Get
So
your
they're just
No,
gonna go out the
I'm
front
not
and
trying to
back
have Macca's, KFC, or Hungry Jack's.
no chance.
I'm
Why?
still having fish and chips and pizza.
Why?
No, like
No chance. Yeah, not having that.
okay then.
I'm good on you.
That's
I'm hoping.
Just wanna be
Actually,
healthy,
I
save money because the biggest money I spent.
Is yeah.
fast food.
I hate spending money.
I
on
feel
food.
like I would like to lose. Maybe.
What weight?
Yeah. Yeah. Classic. Classic.
I can get nailed in the.
Yeah, I know.
the age of showing down.
I know. Like, literally, I could lose like 10 kilos.
Go on, man.
10, you reckon?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I
a
think
lot of weight.
I just
I
think you
know.
need to start going to the gym again.
I know, I do. Then I don't need to like lose weight. I just need to put on muscle. Yeah.
Do you still
I
hit the gym up
I
a
need-
fair bit or nah?
Nah,
Not at all.
nah. Probably haven't been in 7 months.
Really?
Yeah.
You were huge on the gym. You did a PT course.
I'm actually a
Man, did a
qualified,
Jumps
I'm
around
actually a
jobs.
qualified PT at the moment, but I just,
Does it run out?
potentially, yeah.
Because
If
does
you
it
don't
just,
use it.
yeah.
It sounds like you're a bit of a job jumper. Jump around different jobs.
Maybe a little bit. Like,
No, I'm telling you are.
indecisive. Indecisive
you-
is the word.
Or
You
is
have
it-
had this job for 15 months, you said, which isn't that bad.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Technically, I've been working for Maryborough for 3 years, but every year I've had a different job.
Yeah, it's still the same like company though, kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's good though. It keeps it fresh. It's
It
something
does.
different.
Yeah. It's good. I actually just put in an application. I don't know. I should. Still with Maryborough, but for like sort of a different role as well.
What do you want to do?
Oh, don't worry. No, I shouldn't have said anything.
So you're not going to the gym.
Nah.
You don't want to use the PT course?
Maybe one day. Not at the moment. Like I'd maybe consider it. I just like my job too much at the moment.
The Adelaide.
Yeah, to leave. I come in.
What
like-
about
What?
go.
owning your own space and running your own gym?
If I had the money, I'd consider it.
Are you
yeah, for
saying
sure.
you almost have the money to buy a house?
Yeah, but the amount of land that you need for a gym is just like.
Just run it out of your garage.
Mate, there's a pool table in there. There's no room in the
Nah.
garage.
Mate, you
I
can
think-
carry the slate.
Yeah, true.
I think you've just got to somehow just leave that
Somewhere.
somewhere. Just dig a hole in the backyard.
There's an abandoned house next door.
Yeah.
No, you should drop it to 100. You got to make money.
Yeah,
You
so
have to.
I'll be
Even
so
$50.
like all
You've
that
had to-
time and effort
Yes.
and the storage for a year
Storage
to not
fee.
make any
Anything.
money.
Yeah.
But you were going to split it 3 ways, weren't you?
Oh,
profit?
mainly 2 ways because it was me and Kale that went and picked it up.
Yeah. So you've probably got to at least get 100 for it, 50-50 each.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Like how cheap that would be.
It
Because
is,
like
well, that's what I
sil-
thought steel,
it
but
is.
apparently not. No one wants it.
You live and you learn.
I reckon.
You figure out what people want, what people don't want.
I'll probably never live it down, to be honest.
Would you start your own podcast?
Yeah, I've considered it.
Yeah, I
for
know. I
sure.
thought-
Over the last couple of months, I've been thinking about it.
Really?
About what would you do it on?
Would you do PT or is it more the
Nah,
mental
probably-
health?
nah. I'm real big on golf at the moment. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much my life
Grass?
outside of work.
in grass.
I don't think I could talk about grass for.
You could
40.
squeeze that in there with the golf day.
Yeah, you could. You could like get a little like 10-minute segment every episode.
Oh, 100% you could. Get a
If
little
you're talking
sponsor.
about a certain
That's-
like golf course, like the grass there was just immaculate.
We're talking
you
about
have to.
niches. Talking about grass would be real niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a market though.
Yeah, for sure.
There is a big market for,
Huge.
for lawn.
And it's
I
good.
love watching the lawn videos.
You watch Lawn Tips?
Yeah, lawn
Yeah,
tip
Ben
videos.
Sims.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
think
He's got a golf. He's got a golf green in his backyard.
I think so.
Maybe
I like when they use those other type of mowers.
the real mowers.
The
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the real mower's got a roller on the back. Gives you the stripes.
I've seen them on Marketplace before and
Yeah.
heavily considered buying.
Any offers?
I haven't put any in though.
You need like a decent
Yeah.
lawn though to use them.
That's
Needs
true.
to be quite level.
Yeah.
The Kai Cooch.
Yeah.
High Cooch. What? I don't.
Kakuya would work.
My
Um,
grass is
Buffalo.
Probably not.
too thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next door neighbours redid their backyard, laid down turf, and then this was when my backyard was really not good, and
The
there was, like,
dogs.
a lot of dirt patches and stuff, and they had leftover lawn turf, and they put it on the Cardigan Village group chat, or no, Facebook group chat thingy page, and I just went around with a wheelbarrow and just
Pick up some
wheelbarrowed it back.
Was it free?
It was free, mate.
Do you know what turf it was?
I don't know. You might know if
I'd
you're,
bet-
if you're
is
a
it
gas
out-
guy.
Is it like laid down?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
it's
be able to
real.
tell you.
It's real thin, and
Big
it doesn't
grass guy.
grow.
Doesn't grow much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably like Santa Ana Cooch or something.
Stand on a
It's not a
That's it's probably the one you're looking at.
probably. Yeah, and it's not bad. It's growing now. Took a little while. Needed a lot of water at the start.
Yeah, and it likes the warm weather, which Ballarat
Yes.
doesn't really provide.
No, but maybe that. But I did come into. We've had some warm weather recently.
Yeah, it'll grow a bit
Yeah.
more now.
Yeah,
Chuck some
That's a
fertilizer
Santa Ana
down on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've had, but majority of my backyard is buffalo.
Oh yuck!
Yeah.
I hate buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
It's real thick.
Yeah,
I
don't
could
like how
mow
thick it
my
is.
lawns
It's probably good
weekly.
for the dogs though. Yeah.
I had some buffalo wings last night. A bit hot.
Yeah.
I had that ranch sauce with it though.
My backyard, there is always so much to work to do.
Yeah, a lot of dog shit too.
If you ever want your turf redone, I'd happily come out and volunteer my time to lay some turf down.
That'd
Not
cost me a
paying
lot of
for
money.
the turf. But
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, that would cost money.
yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah,
What about from seed?
Seed would be cheaper.
I've put down a lot of boxes of seed out the back.
Really? And
No, it is.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It is going. I've had because one time for some idiot me, I moved a bunch of rocks from one area and I put it on grass.
It just killed the grass.
It
yeah.
killed the grass, and then I ended up moving them on concrete now. But yeah, so that whole big patch died, and then but it's
Seeded
all
it
come
now.
back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Wits, thanks for
Yes.
coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Episode 75. Thanks for staying and listening. Hopefully you had a good time.
No, it's
It was
been
good
good.
to catch up again.
It's been good to be on a podcast again.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it
Have
was
we inspired
It
you?
sparked some inspiration
Yeah?
for sure. I reckon.
Nice.
Hopefully Toby gives you a listen. And I want to see the comeback for the Whittle boys.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Or your
Maybe
own.
just like a one episode season 3 or something.
One
The
episode.
finale.
Yeah.
No.
Close it out.
No. I challenge anybody to start a podcast because
Or do
people
any
think-
content.
yeah, because people not trying to find people, but I'm saying podcasting is not easy.
Nah, definitely not. The amount of time you have to put in.
Yeah, for the editing and the uploading and if you want to do reels and stuff, and it is, there's a lot of work that goes into
It's a
it.
grind for sure.
It is.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And
Hopefully you'll have a great New Year's,
Yeah.
and hopefully you have all had a nice Christmas as well, because that's been
yeah,
about a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
roughly. All right. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a like, give it a 5-star. If on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Yeah, why not?
All that stuff.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Did you want to shout out anyone?
Yeah. Who wants
Nah.
Shout out your buddy.
Shout out the podcast coming
IG.
soon.
Yeah. Have you got a name?
No.
I'll
Follow
put it in the works.
Whittle.
Yeah.
If you
What is
want.
it? Liam
And then
Whittle?
you-
Just
Yeah, I reckon.
Liam dot Whittle?
Liam Whittle
Underscore?
_ I reckon.
we'll tag him. Look on RG. You'll get him. All right. See ya.
Around it.
So,